Too many devices, not enough time.
Yeah, isn't that always the case with you?
Always. And it's not going to get any.
No, it really won't. As you get older, you just
that's it.
fade
Older.
away into oblivion.
Right, that's it. Right, older. Yeah.
Right. Now, before we start this thing, we should say a happy birthday to all our Marines out there and a happy Veterans Day to all the veterans.
Well, I think you just did.
Well, there you go. Well, technically, the Marine Corps' birthday was the 10th, but that's okay.
Well, and the Navy.
We're a little behind today.
Excuse me, I'm a little behind.
Yeah, you would be.
I won't say the other part because it's anyway. Welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant and almost coherent.
Maybe you should put some shorts on or something if you want to keep fighting evil today.
One of us is more coherent than the other, apparently. I don't know what your deal is today.
I don't know. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank...
I'd like to thank my wife. She was good for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
That's right. She brought me years of misery and depression, which allowed me to get into this character perfectly.
Right.
Oh.
So don't say you never got nothing.
So
I know I hate that. See, it's in my it's
everywhere. I can't get away from it. It's ruining my life. That sounds like it's too bad for you. Anyway.
Right. Well, we got a note over the transom about last week's episode.
We got a note over the transom? Is this like the what's it called? The telegraph operators trying to warn the Titanic of the iceberg, but everybody's off partying? Is that what this is?
Sort
so
of.
It's already too late to change course?
Someone used DrakeAndMaestro.com and wanted to know if there was more backstory behind me hiding under the car in the parking lot when I was in my younger days. If you recall last week.
Was it the lady that was chasing you? She wanted to know why you were hiding after all these years. She found the
Yes.
She just happened to find the podcast and was like, "Hey, that sounds familiar."
Yes.
Because that'd be really funny.
Well, let's just say it is, okay? Just for funsies.
Just for mind's eye sake, to make the story even funnier.
Right. And what was going on? My roommates and I, we all left college together and got.
You decided that was for because school is for losers,
right? Or something like some such thing. And we all got an apartment together, and we all grew up in the same neighborhood together. So it was kind of a Bowery Boys kind of a thing. If it was a suburban Chicago, upwardly suburban Chicago group of young men. Anyhow, we rented a luxury apartment near local college, and it kind of wasn't.
When you could do that without going to college.
Well, this was the era of the yuppie, and these were yupster apartments, no doubt about it. The ones on the top floor, they all had like wood burning stoves in them. Those really wild looking 70s. Kind of UFO looking fireplace things.
It led to it was like in the rumpus room, because that's back when you had the rumpus room
for when there was rumpus. Yeah, and I guess this would be a rumpus living room, really. But it was pretty. It was a pretty nice area, and we were kind of the misfits. How they ever rented to us, I don't know, but they did, and we had a few. Let's just say we had some get-togethers with a couple hundred of our closest friends on the weekends sometimes, and at one of these events, the neighbor from downstairs was banging on the door. I looked in the peephole, right? And there's a really angry, upwardly young man there banging on the door with a hammer. A claw hammer. And I opened the door. He says, will you please stop? Well, it's like, come down here. So I follow him down to his apartment, which is the apartment just below us. And all the other occupants of the entire building are already at our get-together. This is the one holdout. And
the one holdout.
He's the one holdout. And all he does is points up at the ceiling. And I look up, and his chandelier, because all the apartments had like little chandeliers in the dining room, is
Yeah, because
swinging.
it's the seven. They were built in the 70s or refurbished in the 70s at least.
Oh, they were built in the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, so everything had chandeliers and like wall-to-wall shag carpeting, and they were hideous. All the cabinets in the kitchen were that puke mint green, and the floors were orange for some reason.
They had been updated since then to more 80s colors and
Oh,
finishes.
okay, well that's better.
So you had the oak cabinets and you had the deep cut tile, but you still had some of those 70s holdover accoutrements, like the UFO fireplace and the chandelier. And he just points up, doesn't say a thing, just points up, and I look up, and this chandelier is swinging back and forth. I'm not talking just a little movement, like a little shake. It is like a pendulum back and forth, and it's because of all the people in the apartment kind of fluff what's his ceiling joist, my floor joist. And I'm like, oh, that is a problem. Sorry about that. Oh, he's like, you gotta stop. I'm like, I don't know if we can stop, but maybe we can do something. Now, I should have known this could have been a problem, because when I was looking at the apartment, my roommates and we were all on the balcony, and my one roommate went into the living room, and we were all moving around. And all of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, did you feel that?" And so when you would walk on the balcony, the floor of the living room would kind of give you a little bit, it kind of dance around a bit.
Yeah, and then and listeners, this is why there's such a thing as building codes. Why they keep getting stricter and stricter, because when you walk on the living room floor of your apartment, you shouldn't be moving the balcony.
No, you shouldn't. There's
it's kind of what we like to call a problem.
Right, problem. So I went and talked to the management, and she's like, "Yeah, for your lifestyle, we have a different apartment in mind." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we're willing to, we can be accommodating young men." And so they moved us to the apartments that face the storage lot of the building, instead of the picturesque lake with the fountain, and we're looking at the storage parking lot, which is for me, because I can keep an eye on and it's right close to our projects, because they want us to park our cars in the storage lot anyway. So we're right close, and it's on the ground floor. So win, 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 win. Everybody wins, right?
Right.
We can still have our get-togethers. The guy with the hammer can no longer worry about having his ceiling falling in. They can rent that other apartment to some more hip yupsters, and we can go on all about our business. And it worked out great. Although the manager did come by at one point, and she was just happened to bring in some notice or whatever. And I'm rebuilding a small block Chevy in the living room. My roommate, he's rebuilding a transmission in his bedroom. It's like, she kind of like
guy things.
Yeah, guy, the dude stuff.
Boys' night. Yeah,
right. And she kind of raised an eyebrow a little bit. It's like, hey, at least we're not on the streets doing, who knows what.
Cocaine and cocaine accessories.
That's right. That worked out. She turned out to be more of an ally than an adversary.
Well, that's good. You want your landlord to be an ally, not an adversary.
You do. And it was a wild. This needs to be a movie, because my one roommate, he was a little out there, shall we say?
Special.
And we were staking out the different bedrooms. Who wants this bedroom? Who wants this bedroom? There's 4 of us. It's a 3-bedroom apartment.
Is this leading to why you were hiding under the car?
Absolutely.
Because it's really taken a while to get there. I know they asked for backstory. They didn't ask for a back novel.
Well, they're going to get it anyway.
Well, I'm getting novel by proxy, and it's getting a little much. It's like Munchausen's by proxy, but less fun for me because I don't get to pretend to be disabled.
That's right. Well, my one roommate, we decided.
So, in the great words of the Drake, faster and funnier.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny and entertaining. At least it is in my head. What can I say?
Well, good. You're laughing inside where it hurts.
Well, it hurts you.
It hurts someone. No, the outside's what's hurting me. The inside is just fine for you.
My friend, he decides, like, I'll take the master bedroom closet, because it's as big as the bedroom I had in the other place. Because it was huge.
Just a gigantic closet, huh?
It's a gigantic closet. So he set his bed up in there, and nightstand and everything in the closet, and which is perfect for me, because I don't have much stuff to hang in the closet, So I took the rest of the master bedroom, which was nice because it has its own bath and everything. The only problem was every now and again at really weird hours of the night, because my buddy worked really weird shifts, the light would turn on in the master closet, because it had those remember those 70s louvered closet doors? You know
Yes.
what I'm talking about? The doors with the
Yeah,
louvers in them, right?
That show up in every 80s horror movie that you can kind of screw through, but not really.
So this is what's going on, like a horror movie, because it's the dead of night and all of a sudden the light turns on and there's rustling around. You can see a figure moving around in there, and then all of a sudden he pops out. Exactly. Major Payne, there's a bad man in the closet. Right. Like that.
Yeah.
So I would say that some of the guests got freaked out because all of a sudden, we're playing computer games because we had like a primitive computer, and
Commodore 64
all of a sudden the light
over
goes
here.
on. Yeah, right, exactly. Mr. Commodore. They used to call me the Commodore. No, not going to buy that one. All right.
No, the story's taking too long. I'm losing interest as by the second.
Light turns on, roommate walks out. It's like, ah! It's like, no, it's just, yeah.
It's just Frank.
Right. It's just Frank. Frank had we gave him a Skeletor one year for Christmas, so he went and bought himself a Barbie. Yes! Feel the power of Skeletor's burrito.
Bean burrito.
Right. So every now and then you'd find Skeletor and Barbie in compromising positions in different places of the apartment.
Well, you gotta have your fun. You gotta entertain yourself somehow.
Well, right, and it was kind of funny because every now and then some of our guests would discover Skeletor when they're not obviously not expecting it. So can I get a beverage? Yeah, go ahead, go there, get your beverage. And the refrigerator door opens and then you hear this, ah! And it's like, oh, and we all look at each other like Skeletor. Mm-hmm. So
what's funny is because you're saying that, and I would just laugh. I'm like, no, that'd be it.
Right. Well,
there'd be a light chuckle from the fridge area, and then I'd come back with a drink, like, my Skeletor's in there having fun.
Well, that was the reaction of the dudes. Let's say the reaction of the women was very different.
Yeah. Well, So anyway, so how does this lead you to hiding under a car?
Well, that whole. Well, we had our project cars back there, right? And they were daily driver project cars, so we were always wrenching and trying to, make them a little better and or keep them on the road. Or at least
get them to run.
And the manager's roommate had an anemic one-legged Chevelle that he used to like to go around the storage lot and try to do burnouts with. And we would go out and, show him how to do it right. And we would then get a casual letter saying, please try to refrain from exhibiting the horsepower of your vehicles in the storage lot. And then we would go, well, he started it, and then
Russia started it.
That's right, Russia started it. So that whole lifestyle led to continual pop-ins of guests, male and female, just because we never used the front door. It was always just the screen door, right? People would just come and go, and there was always somebody home, and there was almost pretty much someone gone because the four of us had varying schedules and shifts, and so there was a constant traffic, shall we say, of people that would be popping in. And there were certain people I was like, oh, no. And so then I would go hide.
They've come looking for me. What, did you owe them money?
Right. Yeah, well, there was some of that. There was some of the, oh, no, they're trying to serve that warrant again, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I've been allowing my parking tickets to build up equity again. I should really stop doing that.
They weren't parking tickets. Anyway,
speeding tickets either way.
So
it's a little
that
known
was
fact there, listeners. They work like savings bonds. The longer you hold on to them, the more they're worth.
That's correct.
Not to you, but they're worth something.
So we had quite the thing going on. I mean, we had one of our get-togethers. One of the guys I knew at the shop started printing up flyers and charging people a cover to attend without prior written authorization, right? Like the Major
NFL?
League Baseball, right? Yeah, and NFL and all that, right? You need prior written authorization. Well, anyway, I see the. Wait a minute, that's my address. And
wait a second.
Yeah, hold on. And he's charging a cover. I talked to my roommates and I'm like, I know what we're gonna do about this. We're gonna use. This is the Chicago area. We're gonna use the Chicago mob technique. We're just going to move in on them. Why should we not make money on this whole thing? It's too late to stop it. We just made sure there were adequate supplies for the number of people we figured would be in attendance. And when he sent himself up at the door, I walked up there and I put my arm around him in true mob fashion. We need to talk here. And he was all set up. He had the little hand stamp things going and everything. I'm like,
Jeez.
not only do I want to reward ingenuity and I want a piece of the action, right?
Right.
So I told him, here's the deal. You can keep charging and collecting and whatever. You got to make sure that no one's leaving able to drive that is too hammered to drive. And we'll make sure there's plenty of cervezas and whatnot. But we're taking the cost.
You got to let Bender wet his beak.
That's right. It's got to wet his beak. We're taking the cost off the top and split whatever's left over with you 50-50. And he's like, well, I don't. And then my other roommates all walked up and they're like, sure, okay.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah, it's about to be four on one.
It's going to be yeah. And then we'll just take 100%.
It's a 4-on-1 ass kicking competition, and he's about to lose.
And then we'll just take 100%. So
yeah, and then we'll take all your money. Oh,
right.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, of course you didn't, you dingleberry.
No, he was okay. He's like, sure.
I've suddenly changed my mind.
What a good idea. Why didn't I think of it? You just did. So that was
the crazy thing. You just did.
That was the one where we filled one of those a dumpster out, because I got the dumpster with the lid on with the two lids. We filled one of those with the refuse from that weekend. That was epic. The garbage man picking it up, he hears all this stuff, but he's like, wow, that must have been one heck of a get together. It's like, it. That's all. That was the story, because I just had to find various hiding places, and hiding under the car was just, I can't get to my normal spots. Yeah, it was convenient. I mean, it's a little low to the ground. I would have preferred like a Chevy C10 or something, but any port in a storm. So that's the backstory on that. There's more hijinks and doings. I mean, if listener wants more, just contact us at DrakeAndMaestro@outlook.com, and I'll be happy to fill you in on more.
He'll continue to bore you to death.
Hey, I got stories, man. I got stories. Like my one roommate's girlfriend, she used to come running down the hall. We're all watching like the Gong Show, sitting on the, and she come running down the hall, let one rip, yell like Tarzan, and then run back into the bedroom. And
sure, why not?
It's an 80s movie. I lived an 80s movie. Anyway, so that's it. Too bad there was no Facebook, because that would have been some awesome, like, what do they call it? Facebook Live? Is that it, where they do videos?
Yeah, the live. That's everything live. It's Facebook Live, YouTube Live, TikTok Live.
Yeah.
Disappointment Alley Live.
I think that was the name of our apartment. So I think about it, Disappointment Alley. No, that wasn't it, but it was something like that. And I was noticing, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to sound like Seinfeld, right? What's the deal?
What's the deal? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been dealing with the ghosts of Facebook Marketplace. Oh my goodness. I mean, Zach Baggins should investigate, like, the ghost stories, right? Where they go out for a night.
Yeah, I know who Zach Baggins is, yes.
They go out for a night and they do some stuff, and then they're like shocked that something happens, and then there's no resolution. Yeah. Well, he could come and he should investigate the ghosts of Facebook Marketplace, because there's some real ghost stories going on there. I'm just trying to sell, like, I got wheels from the adventure van, right? That didn't fit. I mean, I thought I was going to use them, but then I'm not. And I did something different. I'm just trying to sell them. And it's anybody who's put something on Facebook Marketplace knows, are those still available? And then if you,
and then they never talk to you again.
Right. Never, nothing, zero, bupkis, ghosts, or would you take, whatever, and then doesn't matter what you say, they never do anything else after that. Now, it might have something to do with the way people communicate in general these days, and that is there's very little courtesy and very little follow-up, right? So it's so easy, get your answer in text, read the text, and then don't even say, hey, thanks, or okay, I'll think about it, or whatever. There's just nothing, because the assumption is, sorry.
Yeah. You turned into Howard Dean for a second there.
That's right. Yeah, next thing you know, I'll be dropping out of a presidential race.
Well, you have to get into one before you can drop out of one, and you don't have nearly enough money to enter a presidential race.
I don't need money. I just need signatures.
You don't have those either.
Yeah. What was I saying before?
He's just excited. He was just excited.
He was. You got to just give him that. I think that was a little cruel and everybody just piling on.
I mean, it was funny. Let's be real.
Funny.
What made it stick is he suffered from the Streisand effect, right? People kept asking him about it, and instead of going, yeah, you know what, I was just a little excited, it got out, it was funny, and just chuckling about it, he doubled down on it not happening.
Right.
Which then caused the Streisand effect to go into effect, which means the more you want something off the internet, the more the internet will put it in front of you.
Oh no, the internet's forever. Everybody needs to realize that. Internet forever.
Yeah. But if you the more you try to hide something or get people to ignore something on the internet, the more the internet will try to shove it back in your face.
Right.
So that's what happened. He tried, it was the early days of the internet. He tried to just bury it and get it out of public eye instead of just going, yeah, man, I got a little excited,
Right.
And laughing at himself. And so he was a victim of his own, he was hoisted on his own petard about it.
Yeah. Don't deny it. Own it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You got to laugh at yourself. Sometimes you do crazy things and you just got to laugh at yourself and go, yeah, that was wild. And just move on with your life.
Well, I think that's some of what drives people crazy about some of our current politicians, especially, our most prominent politician right now, is that he just owns it. It's like, oh yeah, there's no obfuscating or nothing. There's no, that wasn't me. I didn't say that. No, I wasn't there. No. Not only was I there, I'll do it again.
You can do it again.
Yeah, you want more? You want more? Here, hold my beer.
That's an internet video you've probably never seen, but it's just goofy. It's Goofy in a courtroom being accused of murder, and his lawyer's trying to defend him, and in the background it's just a guy doing a bad Goofy impression going, I'll do it again. You can do it again. This lawyer's like, shut up. He's all covered in blood. I don't know where that came from. It's old. That's old internet meme, but it's really funny.
That's good court TV, is what that is.
Yeah. Could you just imagine the murderer standing there on trial going, "Oh, you can do it again"? Oh man.
Yeah, there's a jury out there. Let him go.
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
They'd find him adorable. We find the defendant adorable.
And speaking of adorable, I was watching my cop shows. Watching the cop show again.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the dog.
Oh yeah, she's right. She's right here, just being her adorable self as always. But this was cop makes a DUI stop, right? And the guy is not only all over the road in his car, he's all over the road in his speech as well, right? And there is no you're hammered, you're wasted, you drive straight home. No. This guy is drunk. Hammered, right? So he's given and on top of that, he's doing the whole sovereign citizen thing,
I don't recognize your authority. The gold fringes in a courtroom mean that the flag is under naval jurisdiction. What are you talking about, dude?
Right. It's not a corporate.
That's a real argument. That's a real argument
Right.
I've heard them make, that something about the fringes on the flag mean it's a naval court and not an actual court, and therefore it doesn't apply because you can't apply maritime law on land or something. I don't know. I don't listen long enough to care.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that. Or the United States was then reincorporated, and then it's now a corporation, and that's why they changed the flag to have the fringe. Talk about fringe,
Yeah, that guy, he's on the fringe. The lunatic fringe, is the Who once said.
The Red Rider too was lunatic.
I could just all I could think of is the Who song though. The lunatic fringe.
That's Eminence Front.
Or the Eminence Front, yeah.
Lunatic Fringe was Red Rider, not Red Rider's BB gun, or the Red Rider of old radio and TV.
They give you a Red Rider, and I don't even know what that means, good buddy.
It doesn't sound fun, I can tell you that.
It does not. It sounds like the next step up from a purple nurple.
It's like the cop. There's a cop now that I'm watching in my.
Is his name Purple Nurple? Because
in my shows, he's Officer Choo-Choo because he likes getting intimate. He's going to go search this guy they pulled over. He's like, "Now I'm about to get real intimate with you,
sir. I'm going to do a body cavity search."
The guy's eyes get big, like, uh-oh. If he would just snap the glove, my life would be complete. Yeah.
I'm going to need you to bend over.
Well, he's already got the subject, kind of bent over and the legs spread.
Assumed
He's like,
the subject has already assumed the position, is what you're telling me?
yes. And you just tell him, I'm about to get real intimate with you. And he needs to snap the glove and then say, here comes the choo-choo.
What he needs to do is he needs to have "I'm too sexy for my shirt" on a little pen that just starts all he has to do is click the pen and it'll just start playing out of a little speaker somewhere.
As soon as he starts his examination, his search showing. Oh, that's terrible.
Too sexy for my shirt. The subject be like, what? Hang on a second here.
What's going on?
Talk about it intimidate. Yeah, I tell you what, if that starts playing and the officer snaps his glove, I'm telling him whatever I'm Jimmy Hoffa. I bombed the Chrysler Building. Like I'll admit to crimes that haven't happened yet. Well,
I am Joseph Mengele.
Right. I am Hitler's third great grandson. He's living in Borneo right now. I'll take you to him. Like,
yeah, talk about scared
whatever
straight.
he wants to know. Whatever I don't care.
Of course, that could backfire because you get the one subject who's into it. Oh,
yeah, well, there's always the one that's into it.
Right.
I'm just saying. Oh, behave. Oh my. I'm just saying, man. I'll give him the nuclear launch. I'll find and give him the nuclear launch codes. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
You're killing me. All right, so back to the DUI cop. Anyway, that's Officer Choo-Choo. Here comes the Choo-Choo. I want to get intimate with you.
It doesn't make it any better. It doesn't make my statements any better. It makes it worse.
Oh,
it's about to get intimate, and then it's just that piano, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, because you know the beat.
Yeah, from Right Said Fred.
Yeah. I'm about to get real intimate with you, and then there's the snap, and then the piano starts playing, and be like,
I may have to work on the sound chip and send a pen to that guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Or something he can clip on his gun belt, just another accessory to clip on.
You could probably cannibalize one of those "I've fallen and I can't get up" buttons.
Oh, I can get sound chips. That's not a problem.
No. But you could use one of those, like a life alert button to activate the sound chip.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the sound chip is in the button. It's like next to his body cam or on his vest or on his wrist or wherever he wants to put it.
If we're going to do that, let's have the CD loaded in the patrol car. You just click it. It just plays.
There you go. It's an extension. He can plug in line with his PA system.
Right.
So he's got to do is click the life alert button and it triggers the system in the squad car that starts playing Right Said Fred.
It's perfect because you already got the flashing lights. Right.
It's gonna, and then if you really want to get diabolical with it, you can have it play different songs depending on how fast you click the button. So like one click is the Right Said Fred, right? 2 clicks is like Bad Boys. Is the little cops theme. So he can double click it really quick before he gets out of his car and then walks up to the subject playing the theme from Ops.
That would be something they could try too, because get the people that you hit them with the siren and the lights and they don't pull over. You hit them with the siren again, they don't pull over, and then just hit them with Bad Boys.
Yeah. Oh, and then, or if you're pulling over a dude in a modified car, it plays. And if you click it 3 times really fast, it'll play War's Lowrider.
Yeah. Oh, the possibilities are endless. I think get a whole federal signal. Maybe they can incorporate that into their light bars for the cops.
Could you imagine you're pulling over some dude, some cholo in California in his lowrider, playing Lowrider as the siren?
Yeah, I can imagine it. I'd like to see it happen.
I'd like to see it happen too. It'd be really funny. I saw an ad. Speaking of War and Lowrider, I saw an ad for War, who's going on tour, right? And I said, what, is it just going to be a 60-minute extended jam of Lowrider? Because that's the only song people know by them.
You got a problem with that?
No, I wouldn't. That'd be great. I'd love it. What are you talking about? I'd be all about it.
All right. So real quickly before we have to go.
Oh, we have to go.
Yeah, the DO. So drags the guy out, and he's doing the sovereign citizen dance. He's doing the I'm not as drunk as you think I am,
I'm not as think as you drunk I am, yeah.
That's the one. And he's giving the cop all kinds of problems. They're having a hard time handcuffing him. They're having a hard time doing anything with him.
He's giving him the General Custard. He's giving him the business.
Giving him the business. That's right.
Yeah.
one last time. They're trying and trying and trying and trying, and they're trying to reason with him. They're trying to, man, you gotta jam me up, man. You're jamming me up. What are you doing? Come on, no. And the cop finally has enough. He says, I'll tell you what. If you can answer this one question,
this one simple trick,
I'll let you go. Yes, oh man, I hate that. Here's one simple trick. Shut up with the one simple trick. You know it's a scam when the ad starts out that way. This one
simple trick, or this one unknown law, or this one new invention taking the world by storm. Yeah, those. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, taking the world by storm.
If you can answer this one question, the cop will let him go, huh?
That's right. So just answer this one question, I'll let you go. Is Daffy Duck a goose or a chicken?
He's a duck.
Well, the guy was completely confused, and he says, language warning, it's a bitch. That's it, in the car.
I don't even know what that means.
Proving that he's way over the legal limit.
Oh, yeah, you don't even need a breathalyzer at that point. I don't know what he is, but he's wasted.
Yeah, you're hammered, you're wasted, and you cannot drive straight home.
There was a trick question designed to mess him up, and he didn't even answer it properly.
No, he didn't. You can't say
he didn't even answer with one of the trick question answers. He went for option D, fill in the blank. Like option A was chicken, option B was goose, option C was duck, which is the correct answer. And then he went for option D, fill in the blank. It's a bitch. What?
Correct, sir. You are correct.
I'd locked him up too.
And he paused and thought about it too. He thought about it.
That makes me think. Have you seen the clip of the streamer who's hanging out with his friends, and the one guy turns to the other and says, "Spell orange," and the guy he looks back at him and goes, "The color or the fruit?" In all seriousness.
Spell orange. The fruit or the color? I'm asking a genuine question. What? Bro, what? Bro, am I not valid?
Yeah, answer that question is
now
yes.
I want to know how he would spell each one. I want to know.
Right. The fruit. Well, it's the color.
Maybe. Like, okay, we'll spell both then. Like, how do you spell? He's like, no, man, you asked me. He's like, I don't want to answer now. Now you're making me self-conscious. It's like, hey, you should be. You're a moron.
You should be conscious. Be very self-conscious. Yes. And on that disappointment, it's time to go.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Say goodnight to the people, Gracie.
Good night to the people. If you need to contact us, you can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. That's DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. Tune in next time
Twitter.
when Twitter, right? Drake and Maestro. Or
I got the Twitter back.
On
at
X,
Drake and Maestro.
At Drake and Maestro. Yes, That's correct. So, hooray. Looking forward to that comment, argument,
and
letter,
disagreement,
right? Clarification.
Scientific paper, whatever you got.
Fact check,
Yeah, we'll verify your white pages, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you need. For a minimal fee, of course.
Nominal even.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. I guess it could be nominal at this point, but at some point it's going to have to become confiscatory.
But, so we do what we can.
Yeah, do what you can. Tune in next week when the Maestro says,
"Zip it to a Slim Jim."
And adios.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos, caballeros. Will you get out of here? Strange, he left by the balcony.
That was a pretty good one. Is Randy Macho Man Savage like making a comeback on the interwebs? Because I'm seeing lots of people.
Oh yeah, no, he never went away. He's just back again.
Okay, because I'm not seeing lots of people trying to do the Rowdy Piper. No. Randy Macho Man Savage impersonation. The voice.
Yeah, there's a guy that does a really good Macho Man. He was the one that I've been watching to kind of get the cadence and all that down.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one that explained it. Like, it sounds like you're whisper yelling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's precious.
also that I sent you that clip, that promo he cut with Mean Gene Oakland with the creamers, where he keeps pulling the creamers out of nowhere and doing like close in magic with them, like making them appear and disappear, and then like dropping them off camera. And Mean Gene Oakland's just standing there going like, what is happening right now?
Right.
The cream of the crop, and there is no one that does it better than the Macho Man Randy Savage.